Today I want to show you something. So we're just going to do it a little bit different today, and I'll show you what's on my screen and talk you through some practical things that you may need, and you may wonder where it is or how it works. Well, let's go. This is my website. creativeuniverse.earth. And yeah, you see that you can click here on About, You and Us services, and you get information about that, etc. Many things to click on, but if we just scroll just a tiny little bit below, then I always post this section here, and that shows you what is the latest news. So right now we have the latest news, of course, that the doors opened towards the festivities of the Twin Flame Year Group program. Twin Flame Abundance Now is open. And because that's so festive and you can look it up and see if you want to buy and you want to be part of the group and start yourself up by buying, etc. I'll show you where you'll find all that information in the buy button in a second. You can also, meanwhile, if you want to, that's what it says here, join the 5-day free love game starting Monday, May the 12th. So that's upcoming Monday at this point when this video appears. And you're very welcome. Yeah, you would need to opt in with your name and email address. And also that there are webinars that are going to come out to be announced later. Well, I will come back to this because the first webinar is already announced. And there is a way to opt into that you may have seen on all kinds of social media. Because did you know that you don't necessarily need to go to my website? I also post on social media the latest news every day. So follow me on Instagram and on Facebook and on Twitter. And you'll always have the latest news as well. But it's also here. So that's this section, with the picture and with the video and with, here's the link to the game membership. We'll go there in a second. But here is what's important here. This is the button to lead you to where is the information about Twin Flame Abundance Now, the year group course for Twin Flames. So let's do that. And check it out because here it comes. So the top side looks a little bit the same, but then is blue. And you see that it has appeared, Twin Flame Abundance, Manifest Union and Mission, Repair. Yeah, repair your relationship with the universe. That's why that picture is there. So yeah, it says, yes, the door is open now. It stays open until I have 9 people for the Tuesday group or when it is August 8, 2025. Then it closes. So now you can see that you can scroll down and read all about it and who I am and why I do it and what the crux is and what the clue is, and that there are 3 parts of the program that I explain here: experience calls, abundance building, and community support. The 3 parts of the program. And then we look a little closer at the program and we see that there are a whole bunch of topics that are explained here that will come up in the course, in the program. There are actually over 24 yearly topics. These are yearly topics that will come up, and there's more explanation about how that comes to you, how that works. And here's some fun, because we're going to the other side. Welcome to the other side of your consciousness development. That's what it comes down to, right? So here we just go through the green tunnel of the heart with the heart color green, and we travel from one side to the other, from where you're now to the consciousness state of harmonious twin flame union. And that's what you're gonna do. So that's why that is there. You're gonna unlock the entire twin flame abundance. That is your twin flame, but also your mission connected soul money too, and much more, everything that makes your heart sing. Yeah, so you're going to dive deep. So we're diving here together with our twin flame deep, and that's where you'll get into harmonious twin flame union, deep under the sea of divine love. Explore your unique fingerprint. Twin flame union and mission, truth. That's what it is about. It's a timeless truth. And this is what it is. And union and mission is sort of the third option. And I explain why I call it like that. Because it's about Christ consciousness. And here I introduce that it's about you're going to work with tools. And the central tool is key. But we also have additional things that just really support that central tool. An energy system and much, much more. It's very cohesive. It'll just help you to sink yourself into what that is, this union consciousness. The harmonious twin flame union consciousness state. What that is, and to let you sink into that so that you feel at home in it and you undergo the transformation that gives you in all parts of your life. Yes, with your twin flame on your side. That's the whole point. And then we talk about more things, about making it come true. And when you make it come true, you actually become a sort of a manifester, isn't it? A manifester of the true twin flame union and mission manifestation in the world. Instead of all the nonsense about manifestation that people proclaim. Reach for the stars, and in doing so, you're going to follow your creative ID. In other words, your divine identity. And I have a quiz when you click here, then you can already learn a little bit about what your creative ID, your divine identity actually is. It's a really fun quiz, so please do it. And when you click through after the quiz, you get into a lot of free stuff as well. So yeah, it's just only for you, so do it. And then we get into reviews and reactions. And Brittany says, I finally feel the deep, unspeakable, eternal connection I have always had with my true twin flame. It has brought me such a beautiful peace within and so much gratitude. And Anna says, harmonious union. She also reached it. They both reached harmonious union in my school. Harmonious union is a process and completion at the same time. Yeah, she knew. She could share it now because she actually experienced it. So that's correct, Anna, because she reached it, and then how did I get there and why so fast? Because she was able to do it in 4 months and 4 days. So that's really possible. I stopped resisting of how it should be, step by step. That's what she said, reaction to reaching harmonious union in my school. And there are more reactions to more parts of the school, even to my business coaching. Because did you know that there's also business coaching that is possible for you inside of that? But also here, being the author of your journey, or here, becoming a life artist, or here, the manifestation power, or here, your abundance, manifesting your soul money, the money flow that belongs to your twin flame union and mission. So these are all aspects that will come forward in the program, because it is very helpful to know how to build business, for instance, if you want to support your mission. And I completely know how to do that for you. So that's why these things are part of the course. And you can unfold such a chapter about business if you feel that you are ready and you are there, right? It's not something that I will just talk about from day one, not at all. It's more for when you feel you are there somewhere the coming time, you can start to unfold that chapter for yourself. That's how that works. And in the program, it's more about, or like the shared space in the program that we share every week in a Zoom room, it will be about, well, we just share our hearts and we go deeper together in twin flame love. It's very organic, very much about doing the inner work, the twin flame inner work, right? And that's what it says here. We gather around the heart. That's the heart of the program. Every week, almost every week. Here is a video for you that I made in which I explain things about the program. And here you can guarantee yourself union admission by taking part. So I would say do it. See you on the inside. But what can you buy? So here it is. I have 3 options for you. There they are. Basic, gold and silver. And here it is with bullet points what it entails for you. And this is an important button. Here you can get more information about all 3 options. And then a new tab opens. And here is deeper explanation about how it all works, what we're gonna do, and importantly, frequently asked questions, FAQs. Why do we need schooling? Is it exclusively for women? Is it for mission or union? How long do I need to take part? What if I want to be a professional twin flame coach as well? How unique is this schooling option? Your results are guaranteed. What does that mean? When does it take place? What is your time investment? Why is it so expensive? Oh, there's a lot about that. And more. So that's an important page. Do not miss it. And then here you can see that you can actually buy those 3 options. You have to go for one of them, right? The basic membership for €47. And this happens when you click it. You go to another page, and this is for all 3 options. And then you can see in short what it is, and you buy it. I claim my start, you see? So, and for gold membership, that's really the best option for you. Here it is. For $222 per month. Excluding VAT for 1 year. And this looks a little bit different because it works different, and the silver one also looks like this. And here you also have like the short description, and then you can really sign up now, and then you just put this in your cart. Oh, I already had it in my cart. You see here in the red, you cannot add another one. You can only add one. So let's view cart. Let's go look in the cart. Yeah, it was already there. See, this is my shopping cart. And here you see the price, and the VAT is added. That's something I need to add. My government tells me to do that. I cannot undo that. Total price, what the arrangement is, and then we can proceed to checkout. Well, there we go. And we are clearly at the checkout because it says there in capitals. And here I just fill in who I am and where I live. And here you see again what you're buying. And then you can see here in the green segment that I have a whole bunch of paying options. Apple Pay, Ideal, credit cards, Klarna, which makes it possible for you to pay later, and PayPal, bank transfer, and then a whole bunch of options that might be applicable to your country and to you or not. And here you can read and agree to the conditions. And you can also read them here. Complete read. And here's also privacy policy. When you click that, you see that. I promise you that I won't do anything else with your information than what's just normal and natural to do for your participation. And then you can click here, sign up now. And that's when you truly buy. So there you go. Let's go back to the page where the 3 options are. So the basic membership is €47 and per month, and that means that you're actually not stepping into the real program, but you're promising yourself that you are going to do the Twin Flame inner work. And you get community support in Facebook group Your Abundance, the normal regular Facebook group. And all the perks that come with it and whatnot, and you're just gonna take that real seriously. And then we have the gold membership for $222 per month ex VAT, because the basic is including VAT, but gold is excluding VAT. And yeah, that's just your best option. You just get everything, the best things of everything that I have to offer. And then we have the silver membership of $179, excluding VAT. And that is just a little bit less of the full program. Check it out. When you're in and you've bought, you can also get, this is an important perk of being a real student of mine inside the program. Here it comes. You can get my services, like the crucial things of it, like the enormous things that I actually always already offer, but they're like bigger services and bigger readings and whatnot. And you can get like crucial ones of these services for an incredible deal instead of the normal price for when you're not in the program. And that's what you can see here, that you can get one-on-one coaching, the VIP sessions, for freaking half price. So when you are inside the Twin Flame Abundance Now program, you know, you just give yourself such easy access, like you can't believe, to other things that you can just make it more complete if you want to, give more individual attention, because it is a group after all. Yeah, so great, isn't it? And a couple books that are relevant, ebooks and readings that are relevant, but that are not in the deal, you see. But these are just cool things that really enhance the experience that you can also buy extra. So here are some options to get deeper into the system, in having a conversation with me about it, your potential joining the group, etc. So that's what you can do here. And then completely at the lowest point of this page, you can see that if you click here, then you are going to see actually all normal products and readings and sessions, and the memberships as well, like in a complete, like the complete collection, you know, that is available through my website. And the memberships for this Twin Flame Abundance Now program are part of what is available normally through my website. And this here is, when you are a member, and you must, and you will soon, you will click here, and then another tab opens. And this is how you go to your section of the workbook and theory book. If you have silver or if you have gold, let's click gold, and then another tab opens. And when you put your password here and click enter, then you get to the inner things, you know, the real stuff. Then you just get to the real meat of the stuff, you know, the 24 yearly topics in workbooks and whatnot, and an extra video and whatnot. So that's how you access that. And that's just besides the fact that we come together every week to open our hearts together and do Twin Flame inner work. And there's also a monthly live Facebook video call. And there's also a specific Facebook group for people that are in this program exclusively, so that you can chat among each other. Well, these are some components explained again of this program. And when we go entirely down, even more down, then you just see like who I am and where I live and stuff, you know. And that's underneath all the pages of my website. But it might be good to know that when you go entirely down, you just get, you know, that kind of standard stuff, and like links to my Facebook and my YouTube and my Instagram. And this is important here. It's like on the right side below, office info and essentials when booking. That's just in general when you want to book anything with me, this might be important, because here I actually explain, where I live, how you can reach me, but also some crucial things that are good to know. So that's why it's called Good to Know. How to pay, what about languages, what about offers, what about safety, what about privacy, what about indemnity, what about terms and conditions, what about copyright, what about medical situations that might occur, and I have a medical disclaimer. So, and downloads and stuff, and well, that might just be good to know that even exists. So we came, remember, from my homepage, and we just went down to latest and then clicked Twin Flame Abundance Now, and that's where we got to see how that looks over there with the program. And when we go further down on my actual homepage, you can see that this is my tune and some introductory words. But you have heard my song. You have heard my heaven song. It's like, this is how heaven sounds with your twin flame. So there you go. And here you start to see there are options that you can always try, because, I have a lot of stuff that I give away for free. And, people that have tasted from some free parts, they can move on and face themselves into the paid part of my work. That's where you should go, because all the things that I give away for free are valid and help you and are genuinely part of the curriculum, etc. But it doesn't bring you where you want to go. It just gives you some true tools for entirely free, and that's amazing in itself. But to make it real for yourself, you need to step into coaching, really contact with me, because at the end of the day, there is a large part of it, that's maybe the whole part, that it's like you need to make connection with where it is provided, where the consciousness state of harmonious twin flame union resides, and it resides here. Hi. And it will be eventually some sort of a gift from me to you, and then you're just included in this cloud of that full value of harmonious twin flame union, and that's the only way I can describe it to you. And it is really like that, and then you're there too, and that just needs to happen between me and you. So that's why. And now we come into a section on my website that just gives a lot of fun stuff, like my live streams, the union quiz, my podcasts, an article by one of my students that came in Harmonious Union, that consciousness state that it is all about, and she discusses how that was for her. What my mission is for you. Another student that came into the consciousness state of harmonious twin flame union with her true twin flame, and she gives an interview with me about how that feels for her. I have an article about the truth of twin flames. We have the magic starter kit that I give away that gives you an introduction in energy work and in money too. Because it is about twin flame abundance, all of it. It's about union and mission. So being with your twin flame and have your soul money travel to you. That's what that means, roughly speaking. And here we have the announcing of the mini program in our regular Facebook group, Your Abundance. We have t-shirts and stickers and whatnot. And you can click here. Here we have the creator quiz. I have a blog. When you click this on and you go to my blog, here's some great stuff, and here some introduction what it is really about, and here you can see like who are you, and for who it is it for, what people go through, some identity transformation, life transformation, spiritual transformation through a project, and more things. that clients go through, what people say, you are mysterious and artistic, and then to combine that with coaching, exciting. That's something really someone truly said about me. It's quite some years ago, but yeah, there it is. And more reactions to the whole of my work. More reactions and more reactions. And when you click here, even more reviews. But we also talk about results. What are the results? Harmonious union. Well, here it is. So important to you. And 1,111 times money. Okay, so that's where we're growing into. Who am I? Who are we? We're connected to and maybe are entitled to be called the original magicians. And here, this section says, what do I normally offer? And then you see here in the golden letters, I explain that I normally, outside of the Twin Flame Abundance Now Year Group program that opened now, I actually normally offer roughly 2 things. And I explain that here. And the first is this yellow section here, and that is I give VIP sessions. They are big sessions that are around 2 hours long. And you also get theory and workbook. And it is completely fitted to your needs. These are awesome sessions. You can make a lot of progress through them. They're incredibly healing. And I have here this purple and pink section. And that says that I offer, normally outside the program, the group program that starts now, I offer a lot of stuff on social media. These are more like smaller things, if you will. But sometimes they're also very important. And let's get back to that in a second. So here you can see that like normally when it's not about the group program, but Petra, what should I do? Well, we can have a conversation and you click here and you can read how that is possible. But what do you sell? Can you put it in a row? And then you click here and you go to the shop where that is all in a row for you. So this has been on my website for a long time, like the Life Magic School. Twin Flame Abundance Now will open soon. You see, I need to correct this phrase here. Launch ahead. So I will correct that in a moment because it is open now. So it's good that we check it. Thank you for helping me. The ultimate strategy is actually part of all the Twin Flame tools that I offer. And it's an amazing principle that connects together the energy works with energy points and making a strategy that seems impossible, but it actually is possible. And that links into being your creator type, and that links into your mission. And that is all just a worked out version of what in the most condensed and central part is the key exercise for Twin Flames. I wrote books, and this is my Twin Flame Method book. You can order it as a paper book from Amazon. There it is. Twin Flames, Your Abundant Life of Love. Manifesting Twin Flames. No, Twin Flames Manifesting Your Abundant Life of Love. That's actually how you should say it. It's a little bit creative on the title page, I must admit. But yeah, it's Manifesting Your Abundant Life of Love. And here are some of my ebooks and some audio files that are meditations and whatnot. More books. This is my business book. And here is the section in which you see my e-courses. Very important as well. The Divine Feminine Manifestation Secrets e-course and the Sexual Magic e-course. Both important for Twin Flame Union. And the Road to Union, which is a free ebook. So maybe you just want to have it. Well, grab it there. And here we come to a section where you can click through to a couple of free media. So it's about the newsletter, it's about the blog, and it's about the YouTube channel. And you can click through to them. You can subscribe to the newsletter. Please do that. You can go to the blog and read them there. There's a whole collection of blogs there about Twin Flames, about union, about mission, about soul money, many things. And of course, I guess this is well known because you're watching this video on my YouTube channel, but this is the link to my YouTube channel of Creative Universe. You can start the magic now. When you click here, you go back to somewhere at the top of my website, where you can also pick a way to start. Here are some examples of blogs. They're on my front page, but there are more blogs, and when you click here, you get to see them. Here are some examples of my videos on Twin Flames. These are like some basic videos that I made some years ago. And if you want to watch more videos, click here and you go to my YouTube channel. You can click here and then you go to my shop, and that's where you see the things that you can buy via my website. And the Twin Flame Abundance Now students of the group, that will be you really soon, they can click here and also go to the same login page that I showed earlier on the page of Twin Flame Abundance Now. And now we're at the bottom again, where you find my information, and you can click through to my bio, and you can click through to the Magic Starter Kit that I give away. Well, that was a little bit about my website. So do you remember that I talked about that normally outside the program, I actually have like 2 sections where you can work with me. And one is you can get my VIP sessions. They're 2 hours and they're very profound. Or you can go to my social media and do a lot of things for free or for little money, or smaller things, relatively speaking, but sometimes just as important in a sense. So always make sure you go to my social media. So let's have a look. And here we are on my social media. This is my Facebook. Actually, I do the most with Facebook. It's just a great tool to connect with you. That's how I see it, not more, not less. And it's well known by very many people. And I personally also know very well how to work with it. So that's why it's handy. Not more, not less. So when you're not having an account yet, please make one and just start doing it. It will be such an incredibly, handy experience for you. So this is how my normal feed looks. And here you see the stories. I just wanted to show that. Here's my story of today. So, I don't know if you know, but, so I make stories every day for you. On my Facebook, on my Instagram, on my Facebook pages. Here's the sound. Yay. You see, so cool. With the latest news and whatnot. So when you go to my own page, that is my personal homepage, then I want to show this to you. On my personal homepage, I always have pinned at the top. This is a fixed segment here. The mini program that you can follow every month, 4 events per month in the Facebook group. There we will have a look in the Facebook group in a second. But when you would be like, but what is the program again? Where are we in the calendar? What is the next one up? Well, you can always find it here, pinned at the top. And you can also open the whole post and have the explanations, and even have some stuff here, like some links that you can immediately start to deepen yourself in what the heck is Twin Flame inner work. And here are the dates of the mini program of our Facebook group. And you can just read the dates up front for the coming months. Isn't that handy? And on this side of my of this left side of my page here, you can always go to the group. You can always go to a couple of links to my pages of Creative Universe and whatnot, and of my own mission page and whatnot. And you can always go to the links of, well, where I give away stuff, where you can get into what Twin Flame Inner Work is, etc. To my Twitter or X account, to my Instagram account. All these links are here. So there you go. And I also want to show you this segment, because here there are a couple of these images and they just show you some information. This is some information about the 4 monthly events of the Facebook group. You see, so that's really cool. And I also have the key exercise there and whatnot. You see, so that's really cool to, here it is, to get some info that you just can grab there. Maybe you didn't know, but now you do. So let's have a look at that important general Facebook group for everyone, Your Abundance. Here it is. So this is important because we do have a lot of cool stuff here all the time. So yeah, maybe you just want to get that clarity in your mind that is so. Always go to the infrastructure of the group itself. That's like this, because then you can really see that we have all this information here and all these things. Because here at the front, featured, at the top, I mean featured or pinned posts, or however you want to call them, there are a whole couple of them, you see, that I explain inside what we do here, and lots of important information about how to do the inner work, etc. How cool is that? And you can always go there if you're like, yeah, so what's the program again for this group for this month? Well, it's just here. This is the event next up. This is the online live event calendar for May. That's the current month. And then what will also appear, and tomorrow I will make the new one for this month, May, and then it will appear next here. Next to this one here, that will be the monthly video for this group. And here you can of course scroll down and see what we had the last couple days and much more. What is also important is that you can go to the magnifying glass right here. That is the magnifying glass with a search bar, not of general Facebook, but of the group only. And if you put key there, which is the name of the general Twin Flame tool, you just go to the whole collection of posts, videos, explanations about the key tool that are inside the group. That is just amazing, because so much has been happening and explained during the last years. That is going to be so helpful for you. Of course, also the monthly workshop about it is here as well, but also these videos and explanation posts. So that's really a wealth of stuff as well. So if you're going to be in the group course, you also get a Facebook group like this, but then another one specifically for the people that are in the Twin Flame Abundance Now year group course. So that's maybe good to know. And another important thing, I guess this is the last one. Here you can also click on files, and then you can see that you can download all kinds of documents here, PDFs, that also tell all kinds of things about the inner work for Twin Flame Union. So that may be also good to know. So that's about... No, I think I need to say one more thing about the Facebook group. We do have 2 services here that are nowhere else. So if you want to have a small option to talk with me online in a Zoom call, face-to-face video call, then you get the key session as a session, and it's available inside the group. If you want to know what your twin flame knows about you if they're awoken yet, and how you can sort of awake yourself much more quickly to go to union. I have an awesome reading for you. It's called the Divine Love reading. It's actually this green thing is what that is. And that is also exclusively for group members of this group. These are services that are connected to this Facebook group. They're for the members in this group. So you always want to be part of this group, because then you get these actually crucial services. So again, as I said before, I have like normal services, normal quote unquote, they go via my website. And there we have the VIP session. That's a long session that you have with me. You see, we also have a couple of readings that are unique and only available on my website, you see. So this completes it. There's a whole world on the Facebook group. This is really our living room. You should be here. So, but do we have something else? We do. So this is going to be, here it comes. This is going to be how you found me. This is my YouTube channel, Petra Else Jekel at Creative Universe. Me being present in Creative Universe, making videos for you. And this is how it looks there. Maybe you want to know this one. This is the home page, but we can also go here to this tab, and then you see only the latest videos. Then you can go to this tab, and then you can see the latest shorts. And then you can go to the next tab, and you only see the live videos. And also the live videos that I scheduled out. And there are 2 scheduled out right here. So, right now. So there you go. And we have the playlists tab as well. So that just may be nice to know. And here are the posts that I make every day for you. They're important too, because I just share a lot of info on what's up, what's the latest news, and how can you step into a lot of opportunities that I give. And also the link here gives you this menu with a lot of options to free stuff, but also to the Twin Flame Year Group course, to other things. So maybe good to know. So what did I want to say about what did I want to say about my YouTube channel? Right. Well, you just need to come to the live videos that I schedule out. You know, you certainly should do that, because that's what I wanted to talk about. Of course, let's go to my live tab. The live shows are really the latest thing that I do a lot right now. Well, we had live shows before, but I just revolutionized them, and yeah, I think it's cool. We have like union news a lot, and then we have Divine Mother and me, and we also have the Twin Flame Magic channeled. These are 3 concepts that I do live, and yeah, come live, make sure that you are in the live itself, because then you can interact with me. I can react to what you say or ask, you know, that's just the best thing that can happen to you, I think. So that's just super cool. And because I do this format now with a lot of lives, and then I also subtract videos from it that I later put on the video tab. And we have this potential of us interacting. That's why I also coupled this experience that we do today, but there is a lot of video material of older descent that is very informative, so please check that out. But how we do it today with a lot of lives, I connected that to this newly made Patreon experience, because I thought, you know, this is so cool to have this potential that we have a lot of live action on my YouTube channel. And I just want to give some more, and I want to do the show notes of these live shows, and I want to give them to you with source links and whatnot. And with the texts that I read, and a lot of the times longer text than what I'm able to read in the show itself, and I will just put them for you on a website so that you can see them and give more value there as well. So that's why I made my Patreon, and my Patreon is also a social media and is sort of a little bit growing into a place where you can get some unique options as well. So you may want to not only be part of the Facebook community, but you also want to be part of the Patreon community too. Via which, by becoming an actual member there, which is of course the whole idea, because only then in Patreon these posts and whatnot will become unlocked for you, then you will support my work, and that's important, and all little bits help me tremendously. This is an incredible time-consuming effort that has costed me everything, literally everything, for a couple decades already. So, you know, everything that you want to help me out with is just really welcome and truly helps. And it also helps to spread the message of Twin Flames and the correct inner work for Twin Flames, where there's so much lies about out there. So maybe that might be a motivation for you to help us spread the news and to support me in doing so. So here is my Patreon. This is how it looks, patreon.com/PEJ@CreativeUniverse. And here you see the start. This is a little bit that you won't see, but I see. And here the posts start. So this is the shows. I also put them here, but you can also see them on my YouTube channel, right? This was yesterday evening, Twin Flames Inside the Womb, May the 5th, 2025. And these are the show notes. And the show notes look like this, but you will only be able to see them if you become a member. I will show you how that works in a second. So these are the show notes with like links and whatnot. Really cool. And this is another video and etc. Information, general information. And this is important. I have a Patreon subscriber action every month, and then I give a huge deal, like a lot of money off of something cool that I already offer, but then I will make it more cheap for you for this month only, just because it's cool and I can do that, and it's just a great way to, you know, to give you value in actual coin. So this is the subscriber action for May, and there was one in April, and going forward there will be a new one, etc., etc. And that's for when you are an actual subscribed Patreon of the second tier. So what is the second tier? We'll go back up and then we click at the tab membership, and then you see that there's a membership of €7 per month. No, $7. Most of my stuff is in euro. Only except this, because that was, I guess, the standard of how they do it here. So, but that is approximately the same as euro, I have to say. So you can become member for €7 per month only. And you can become member of €13 per month. And when you're a member of that second tier, €13 per month, then you will be able to get these deals. And I wanted to show something else, all the cards from another reading, etc. But that will be, you can't see that normally. You will be able, you see a little bit of that now because I show it to you, and of course I have access, you know. So I have, where is it? I also start to make secret videos for you. So the first secret video has appeared on my Patreon. Where the heck is it? Well, the first secret video has appeared here already too. So that's another perk of being a second tier Patreon member. And I want to have your opinion here. I ask for your opinion, for instance, about what should the topic be of my future live shows. Well, there you go. These days, you will see, we're now going to step over to more social media. Okay, so this is how my Instagram looks. I actually do a lot with Instagram. This is my personal Instagram. We also have the Instagram of Creative Universe. I also have a lot of like stories here also. But these days, you will see a lot about the options that will come up because, again, where we live now is when the Twin Flame Abundance Now group year course has opened up. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Well, this is at least the blue of it, you know, that's the branding color of it. The group year course is opened up, and that's why right now in May 2025, we will have a couple of more festivities for you, and you will see these pages. Here it comes. When you want to be part of the Love Game, a 5-day free love challenge for Twin Flames that starts on upcoming Monday, May 12th, you will need to go here. You'll find the link and then you go here and you leave your email address and your name, Petra, and you click subscribe here. And then, only then, you can be part of the Love Game with workbook 5 days that you can download each day and spend time on learning more about how to implement correctly Twin Flame love in your life, in multiple areas of your life, and a social gathering with the participants, and a live video in which I pull cards for you, and many more things are inside this game. And the festivities, because Twin Flame Abundance Now has started up, also go further afterwards. And then we'll get a couple of webinars. And you need to get the link. When you have the link, then it might look something like this. Union Secrets is the first webinar that comes up on Wednesday, May 21st. And you need to leave here on the right side your name, last name and email address and click register, and only then you can be part of this webinar. There are only 6 seats of each webinar, so you really need to reserve your seat now so that you will be sure that you're part of it. And this is very handy because it is in your own time zone and you can choose your time zone as well. Very cool. So I hope to see you real soon. Of course, on the inside of Twin Flame Abundance Now, the year group course. And until you made your choice to do so, I will see you in the Love Game and in the webinars. And of course, also in the Facebook group Your Abundance, which is our general Facebook group. And I will see you in the Patreon as a second-tier subscriber, because you want to support the message. See you soon. Much love from Petra.